हेलो स्टूडेंट, आज हम रिसर्च मैथोलॉजी में यूनिट नंबर 5 के अंदर ले रहे हैं लेक्चर नंबर 13। टॉपिक है लार्ज सैंपल टेस्ट ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस। वी विल डिस्कस द टेस्ट ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस व्हेन सैंपल आर लार्ज। Suppose a large number n of independent Bernolial trials is performed and x successes are obtained. We wish to test the hypothesis that the probability of success in each trial is p. We also assume that the hypothesis to be correct and NP and NPQ represent the mean and variance of sampling distribution. Therefore, for large n, z equals to x minus np upon under root of npq is distributed as a standard normal variate. Hence, from the table, we have p mod z greater than 3 equals to 0.0027. Therefore, in random sampling, such a result is extremely unlikely, and we conclude that truth of hypothesis is itself very improbable, and we say that the difference between the observed value of successes x and expected value of successes np is highly significant. Then we have following test of significance. If mod z less than 1.96, difference is significance between the observed and expected value of successes is not significant. If mod z greater than 1.96, the difference is significant at 5% level of significant, or mod z greater than 2.58, difference is significant at 1% level of significant. इस तरह से तीन क्राइटेरिया इसमें डिसाइड किए गए हैं। यदि mod z की वैल्यू 1.96 से लेस है, उस कंडीशन में जो डिफरेंस है वो सिग्निफिकेंस होता है ऑब्जर्व्ड और एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू में, और सक्सेस इज नॉट सिग्निफिकेंट। और mod z इज ग्रेटर देन 1.96 है, उस कंडीशन में सिग्निफिकेंट 5% लेवल पे होता है। mod z ग्रेटर देन 2.58 है तो डिफरेंस होता है सिग्निफिकेंट एट 1% लेवल ऑफ significant. Comparison of large samples. Two large samples of size n1 and n2 are drawn from the population of attributes A as p1, p2 respectively. Then hypothesis as regard the attribute A, we combine the two samples to find the estimate of the common value of proportion of A's in the population, and which is given by p equals to n1 p1 plus n2 p2 upon n1 plus n2. It is the probability or population proportion for A. If E1 E2 with the standard error in the two samples, then E1 square equals to PQ upon N1, or E2 square equals to PQ upon N2. And if E with the standard error A, the difference between P1 and P2, then E square equals to E1 square plus E2 square equals to PQ multiply 1 upon N1 plus 1 upon N2. So Z equals to P1 minus P2 upon E. Or first, if Z greater than 3, the difference between P1 and P2 are real. If Z less than 2, the difference may be due to fluctuation of sampling. तो इस तरह से Z स्टैटिस्टिक्स इसमें यूज की जाती है P1 माइनस P2 अपॉन E से, और Z की वैल्यू ग्रेटर देन 3 आती है तो डिफरेंस बिटवीन P1 P2 रियल होता है, और Z लेस देन 2 आती है तो डिफरेंस में भी ड्यू टू फ्लक्चुएशन ऑफ सैम्पलिंग होता है। इफ Z की वैल्यू 2 से 3 के बीच में आती है, डिफरेंस इज सिग्निफिकेंट एट 5% लेवल ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस। नाउ द हाइपोथेसिस, if the proportion of A's are not the same in the two populations, यदि A का जो proportion है वो सेम नहीं है दोनों population में, from which the samples are drawn, जिससे कि सैंपल निकाले गए हैं, the standard error E of difference P1 minus P2 is the difference is due to fluctuation of sampling. तो हम कह सकते हैं कि जो स्टैंडर्ड एरर है E डिफरेंस P1 और P2 से, जो डिफरेंस है वो ड्यू टू फ्लक्चुएशन ऑफ सैंपल्स, यानी स्टैंडर्ड एरर फ्लक्चुएशन ऑफ P1 माइनस P2 का जो डिफरेंस आ रहा है उसकी वजह से ड्यू टू फ्लक्चुएशन ऑफ सैंपल्स की वजह से आ रहा है डिफरेंस। E स्क्वेयर इक्वल्स टू P1 प्लस P2, और P1 Q2 अपॉन N1 प्लस P2 Q1 अपॉन N1, और Z इक्वल्स टू P1 माइनस P2 अपॉन E लेस देन 3. Next is sampling distribution of differences of mean. Let x1 bar and x2 bar be the means of two random samples of size n1 and 2 from population means mu1 and mu2 and variance sigma 1 square and sigma 2 square. Then consider the samples are large. x1 tends to n mu1 sigma 1 upon under root l1, x2 bar and mu2 sigma 2 upon under root n2. Therefore, the difference x1 bar minus x2 bar is a normal variate, then E x1 bar minus x2 bar equals to E x1 bar minus E x2 bar or mu1 minus mu2. Or n for n1, x bar tends to n mu1 sigma 1 upon under root n1 or x bar minus mu1 tends to n 0 sigma 1 upon under root n1. For n2, y bar tends to n mu2 sigma 1 upon under root n1 or y bar minus mu2 n 0 sigma 2 upon under root n1 n2 sorry. So z equals to x bar minus y bar upon minus mu1 minus mu2 upon sigma 1 square upon n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2. If mu1 equals to mu2 equals to mu, then z equals to x bar minus y bar upon under root of sigma 1 square upon n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2. x bar and y bar are independent, दोनों ही independent हैं x bar y bar. Test of significance for difference of two means of two large samples. फर्स्ट केस है इसके लिए, केस फर्स्ट, टू इंडिपेंडेंट सैंपल्स ऑफ साइज n1 and n2. Let x1 x2 up to xn1 and y1 y2 up to yn2 have been drawn from the same population having standard deviation sigma. We want to test if the assumption or the hypothesis that the observed difference x bar minus y bar is due to fluctuation of sampling can be accepted or not. So we can take x bar equivalent to n mu sigma upon under root n1 or x bar minus mu equivalent to n 0 sigma upon under root n1, and similarly y bar minus mu equivalent to n 0 sigma upon under root n2, x bar minus mu minus y bar minus mu equivalent to n 0 under root of sigma 1 square upon n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2, or x bar minus y bar tends to n 0 sigma under root of 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. Z equals to mod z equals to x bar minus y bar upon under root sigma 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. Case 2. If two independent samples from the population have different variance sigma 1 square and sigma 2 square, we can examine if the population differ in the mean or not, leaving apart the difference in their dispersions. Suppose the population means mu1 and mu2 and x bar tends to n mu1 sigma 1 upon under root n1 and y bar n mu2 sigma 2 upon under root n2. X bar minus y bar tends to n mu1 minus mu2 under root of sigma 1 square upon n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2. Z equals to x bar minus y bar minus mu1 minus mu2 upon under root of sigma 1 square upon n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2 is asymptotic SNB. First is h naught mu1 equals to mu2, then z equals to x bar minus y bar upon under root of sigma 1 square upon n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2 will be SNB. Case third. If sigma 1 and sigma 2 are known and sigma 1 not equals to sigma 2, then they are replaced by approximated standard deviation s1 and s2. Then z equals to x bar minus y bar upon under root of s1 square upon n1 plus s2 square upon n2 is taken as SNB. Case 4. If sigma 1 and sigma 2 are not known and sigma 1 equals to sigma 2 equals to sigma is approximated by sigma square equals to n1 s1 square plus n2 s2 square upon n1 plus n2. Hence z equals to x bar minus y bar upon under root of 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2 n1 s1 square plus n2 s2 square upon n1 plus n2, or x bar minus y bar upon under root of n1 s1 square plus n2 s2 square upon n1 n2. Then z equals to x bar minus y bar upon under root of s1 square upon n1 plus s2 square upon n2. It is the case third. Case 4, sorry, if sigma 1 and sigma 2 are non-known and sigma 1 equals to sigma 2 equals to sigma, then the z equals to x bar minus y bar upon under root of s1 square upon n1 plus s2 square upon n2. Test of significance for the difference of two standard deviation for large samples. The variance of sample standard deviation is sigma square upon 2n if the large random sample of size n is drawn from a normal population of variance sigma square. Thus, for the normal parent population and for large n, z equals to s minus sigma upon sigma and root of 1 upon 2n is a S and B. While testing the significance of difference between the two standard deviation S1 and S2 taken from the normally distributed, then under H0 sigma 1 not sigma 1 equals to sigma 2, we have the statistics z equals to S1 equivalent to S2 upon under root of S1 square upon N1 plus S2 square upon N2 as taken as Sn. So this way we study about the large sample test of significance. First of all, only one sample is there, then z equals to x minus np upon root of npq, or we have the following test of significance: mod z less than 1.96, not significant; mod z greater than 1.96, 5% level of significant; mod z greater than 2.5%, 1% level of significant. Comparison of large samples. The population for which the probability P is given by P equals to P N1 P1 plus N2 P2 upon N1 plus N2. So the Z statistics Z equals to P1 minus P2 upon E, on E equals to under root of E1 PQ into 1 upon N1 plus 1 upon N2. So there are three criteria here. Z greater than 3, difference between P1 and P2 are real. Z less than 2, difference may be due to fluctuation of sampling. Z between 2 to 3, the difference is significant at 5% of significance. This way we find out different sampling distribution, difference of mean. For this we get x bar y bar upon root of sigma 1 square upon n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2. Or there are three cases for large samples, 2 means large samples. 2 independent sample size n1 and n2. We have mod z equals to x bar minus y bar upon sigma and root of 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. Case 2, z equals to x bar minus y bar upon root of sigma 1 square upon n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2. Case 3rd, z equals to x bar minus y bar upon root of s1 square upon n1 plus s2 square upon n2. Test of significance for difference of two standard deviation for large samples. We get z equals to s1 minus s2 upon root of s1 square upon n1 plus s2 square upon n2 is taken as this image. This is the lecture completed. Thanks all of you.